Hello, this is Cuberized, and welcome to my Craftoria Let's Play. After the last episode where we killed the Minishroom and the Hydra, I claimed the rewards so I could get the pedestals and put them here with our other trophy heads. I also put the golden axe and the axe of the bull. Diamond Minotaur axe is this is actually apotheosis enchanted, so it's a little bit more exciting, but it's the diamond minotaur axe, and this is the golden minotaur axe, and that's the maze breaker. Put them all in frames, and these are the two maze maps that show the secret room on the maze, which is on the second level. So wanted to share that with you, that this is down here. And before I get rid of my levels, store them, that is, I wanted to share with you. So the goal between episodes was to go ahead and go through the hydra lair, which has some small veins of ores, and the medium-sized mound in the Twilight Forest, and clear that all out of items, glowstone and redstone and the like. And then come back and report between, what I did between episodes. So, bragging rights a little bit. So, 42 levels of experience I gained just by doing that mining. And I did use a combination of the mining gadget and the diamond pickaxe for that. So I'm going to hop up here. Um, before I went mining, I did upgrade, since I'd been doing a lot of trading with the villagers, I did upgrade my bank from gold to emerald, which is the next level up. So this is actually, this fourth row here is exactly what I picked up. So in case the numbers are a little small, and I'll put this in the description of the episode as well. 49 diamonds, 600 glowstone, 506 lapis, over 4,700 coal, and over 3,500 redstone. So that's quite good. The diamonds, I was actually surprised that there were any, but I was pleased, like you wouldn't believe, that there were 49. So that's very exciting for me. In terms of copper, copper we know is exceedingly abundant, so there was over 4,100 pieces of raw copper. So when that's all processed out, that's going to be almost well over 5,400-ish pieces, ingots of copper at the current way we're actually processing our ores. Iron, and I mentioned this in the episode, that iron is very abundant in the mounds, which is a good place to go get iron. Over 1,600 raw iron, which is well over 2,000 when we process it. That's a lot of iron. That's fabulous. And then gold, again, I was surprised I found much of any, but 138 pieces of raw gold, which, again, after we process it, it'll be closer to almost 200. So great score all the way across, in terms of how much we actually were able to mine out of those two areas. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can, I don't even know if I can get all this in here, but we're going to go ahead and try. Before I actually process any of this, I would like to see if I can upgrade my ore processing so that I get a bigger return than just 3 raw in and 4 ingots out, which is what I'm getting right now. It's not bad. It's actually better than 1 for 1, but yeah, it'd be nice to do it anyway because it's part of the quest to improve. And yeah, this is just 4,000 pieces of copper is a lot of copper. So with that in mind, I filled up the tank with experience, so I still have 29 on me. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the other storage, and I think I just ran out of, yeah, I did. I just ran out of space, so I'm going to just tuck this in here for now. Probably going to have to, it's the the inevitable is the ME system is full. You can see here, you know, the types aren't quite maxed out, but you know, the 1024 all the way across, except for this one, is yeah, it's a thing. So, but there's room right here for another bank, and I probably am going to end up doing that as well. So, the other, let's see here, come on down. So the extraction of the enchantments off the items is working well. That is actually experience free to do that. It is experience to actually put them on, but we don't actually have to create them. So there's obviously some enchantments we're pulling off of items that probably won't ever use, but that's okay. Because again, the whole process is just taking energy in books. I do have the uncrafting table here. And for anybody who doesn't know how that works, let me see if I can find something that is not damaged. So the items, as you're removing the enchantments off the items, you're going to end up with items that have all this various levels of. In fact, let me take the hats and we'll talk about the table here. Do I have any? I have more here. There we go. Okay, so the enchantments have already been pulled off. So, and this can be used as a crafting table as well as an uncrafting table if you set it up that way. And again, go see my tip on how to not only enable the table, but some of the options that you can set. I like having this as a crafting table because I can merge items together and then uncraft them. So this one is actually complete. I mean, it's got all of its. If we take a look here, I can uncraft it for the cost of 5 levels. So I'll do that. I'll get my leather. If I try to do this one, its durability is so low. These are all have like a red background. And let me do one that's a partial so you can see here. Like this, these two have red backgrounds and these don't. So if I didn't merge this with anything else, I would get 3 out of this. And I'll show you that right now. It takes 3 levels because you're getting 3 items. So if I click, these 2 disappeared because the item is damaged. So you don't get full value for it. So one of the things you can do, especially if you've got a bunch like this that are very low and aren't going to give you anything, is to find something that is a little higher, like this one here. So this durability is 40 out of 55. If I do nothing with it, I lose 2. But if I merge it with something else, let's see. And I don't even have to merge it with anything too big. This will get it close. Okay, so so this one gives me 3. this would give me 1. We already know these don't give me anything. So if I do this, this should give me 4, which it does. And for something that gives me nothing, I now get 5. So there are some cases where, depending on the durability of the item, it's good to put them together because you end up getting more out of it than if you actually didn't do this. So it does take a minute to go ahead and do that, but I just wanted to illustrate how that works. And this again has, and you get a bonus when you merge. So there's a slight bonus you get. So if you're merging, like this is 33 and this is 7, so that should be 40, but if you look, you're actually getting 42. So you're getting a little bit of a bonus durability added in when you merge 2 items together. So the good news is that if it's 33, you don't have to come up with a 22 to get there. You can probably come up with an 18 approximately, and then you can always test. If this is not what you want to do, you can always pull one of these out and try something else. Like this is a 14, and that gets you closer. So that's kind of how all this works. You see, 0 isn't enough, but 2 isn't quite enough either. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Let's do that. So, and the nice thing is that these you might not even want to wear because it's just a leather cap, and if you're first starting out and you find leather, or any armor for that matter, and it's your first piece, obviously you're going to wear it. I'm wearing diamond right now, so I'm not going to be wearing these. And if I don't do anything with them, they would just clutter up my inventory. Or I can toss them into the trash, but as long as I have experience that I can use, I might as well go ahead and see if I can merge them together. And then get the leather out. Oh, one other thing you can do, and let me show you this as well. The salvaging table. Okay, so this here, if I try to do it, I would get nothing. Okay, and this one I would get 2. These will both take experience, though, to do that. So if you don't have the experience, okay, one thing you can do is use, and this is the salvaging table from Apotheosis, is you can put this in here, and it says you'll get 1 leather for sure. And this is, you will get 1 leather. So I should be getting 2 leather. Now remember, this would give me nothing, and this would give me 2, but I'd have to use experience. And I get 2 leather this way for free. And if you have anything with Apotheosis enchantments on it, you want to use the salvaging table anyway to get those. Let's see if I have anything. If it's got a white title where it says leather pants or leather boots, then it doesn't have an Apotheosis enchantment. It would have to be some other color. So it's gray, blue, something like that. I don't know that I actually have any at the moment. Oh, I probably stuck them over here. I put this chest here so I could stash them. So here, okay, here is... So here, these are gray. These other ones, there's green, there's blue, yeah. So you can see that none of these titles are white, except that, and I don't know why that's there. That's a mistake. Okay, that was put in there by accident. But all these have, the name is in a different color. So if I went downstairs and did the uncrafting table, this would cost me 8 experience, and I would get 8 leather because it's fully done. Now here, if I do it, I'm going to get somewhere between 1 and 3 leather, but I will get this mysterious scrap metal, which is used in apotheosis. So if you're doing apotheosis and you don't really need the leather and you don't really have the experience, this is a way to go. If you really need the leather and you have the experience and you don't care about the apotheosis materials, then I would take this and use the uncrafting table. The other thing is that if, like this one here, again, 1 to 3 leather and mysterious scrap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here just so you can see. I got 1 leather as opposed to 8. No experience used. And here I got 2 leather. So the item, the amount you get is random, but it does give you a range. So I got more for the boots than I did for the chest piece. And yeah, that's okay. We're just going to stick this down here for now. I have to sort that out. So that's that. The other thing is that if you take the other option you have to get, if you need leather. So again, if I take something that isn't apotheosis based, like this is not, this is just standard leather, put this in the salvaging table, it tells me I'm going to get a leather. And I got one. Even though it was very, very damaged. So if you have very, very damaged items like these, like this one has exactly 0 durability. I mean, it's essentially not even pants. You can put it in here and get a leather. Even though there's no durability. So instead of combining and using the uncrafting table, if you have something with 0 durability, you can get, like all of these, 0 durability, you can get leather all day through this. No experience needed. So this is a nice way to get some leather using this. You can also use the shears. Is it shears or knife? I think it's shears. Let's see if I have another one that's 0. Here's another 0. Okay. So let me put the pants here. And if I hit this, I just got 1 leather, which actually I think went in here. Yeah. So this is another way to get, if you have 2 iron to make shears and you make a cutting board, then you can get leather that way. So when you find leather, especially, there are multiple different ways to break that down into something you can use. You just have to have the storage to bring it back to your home base and do something with it. Other things like gold and iron and other types of items, you really have to start using, if you want to get anything significant out of it. Let me see if I can find something here. This is a 0. So you can't use the cutting board. Cutting board doesn't work with metals. If I put it here, I get 1 gold ingot. Now, that's much better than putting it in the uncrafting table, which will get you nothing, as is. But you can use this to merge, and I'll do this here, 1 gold. So, again, it depends on how you want to do it. But if I take something that is practically, oh, here's actually something that is, if I went to the uncrafting table again, I would get 5 gold ingots. Here you get less, and it's random. It's 1 to 3, but you also get this other apotheosis thing called time-worn fabric. And again, it's random how much you get. I'll go ahead and do it. See, yeah. So depending on what it is you want out of the item, dictates what method you want to use. So, and bows, can't go in here. It does not work. I'll put that here. Okay, so that's all of that, and we've used most of my experience. So let's see if I have. Oh, that's perfect. We'll take 2 pickaxes. Okay, so I picked up 2 pickaxes. Now this is a standard one. It's got the white title. I get my 3 ingots and 2 sticks. This one is got the shredding, which it's apotheosis enchanted. I'm still going to get the exact same thing because this is not going to give me any apotheosis items. And just to demonstrate what I could get if I do it over here, I know for a fact if I do it on the uncrafting table it takes 3, and I would get 3 gold ingots and 2 sticks, exactly like what I have here. Here I would get this mysterious scrap metal and maybe a gold ingot, but only 1 and maybe none. So I'm not too much into apotheosis enchanting. I'm much more of the old-fashioned use the enchantment table. So I'm going to do it this way. And now I pretty much have no experience left, and I've broken down a few items. So, and if you have a mob spawner, like I do, you have anything in there that's actually wearing armor. So a lot of the things you find in the dungeon is not just a plain zombie, but it's a zombie with, you know, possibly a weapon or armor, and skeletons with weapons and armor. And so you get these extra drops that you wouldn't just get bones and arrows and rotten flesh. So with that, you have all these items you can then disenchant if there's enchantments on them, and then break down. So it's a great thing to do to use up experience. And again, if you've got this option here, where I'm storing liquid experience in the tank and then can use it to, like, here's my sword, and there I just repaired my sword because it has mending on it, and then can put any excess back in the tank here. This is the other option. It's an experience holder, and you can go ahead and store experience in there just by clicking. So whichever works. When the tank is full, I can go ahead and do that and use this instead. And then when the tank is empty, I can pull from here and let it drain in if I need to repair things. And my villagers are happy, and my my child over here, the child villager, has grown up. So that's a good thing. We can have more villagers. All right, so let's actually do something here. So we were doing the Twilight Forest, and we went up here and saw what this was, and went up here and saw what this was. This is massive. And where else? We went over here to this, and it's not one of the special ones. So yeah, we haven't actually done a lot of exploring, and there is a lot still, and I've already been to this one, a lot out there to go explore. So I'm thinking that might be something to do, is just to go out and see what there is out this direction and see if we get anything. I'm actually looking for, and we might go grab some of the skystone and get some of the crystals from this. So let's go. Yes, I do know that you can throw the bucket down, the bucket method, and you drop a bucket of water and then pick it back up and then jump, and then the water is still there at the bottom. But I kind of like the little flow off the side of the building. All right, let's pick up the pace here. I should have some fun music playing. Do, 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 do. Let's go this way around, whatever that is. Okay, this I believe is also a dungeon. We have not checked it out actually. And did I bring gold nuggets with me? No, of course I did not. If you give a gold nugget to a starbuncle, that thing that looks like a squirrel crossed with a bunny rabbit, he gives you a token, which is used. Is that peaches? Yes, it is. All right. This thing screams dungeon. Can't see the end. Of course, the entrance is up. But oh yeah, it's a dungeon. All right, something to come back and play with later. Not really prepared to go dungeon crawling. And we've already been in a dungeon, so this is okay, that was almost why are the silly chickens? Get out of the oil. Come on, get out. Silly, stupid chickens. Come on. There you go. Get out. Out. That's not a good thing for you. Yes, I'm taking a moment to save a chicken. I'm not real fond of all this surface stuff. I mean, lava's one thing, but because it's handy to use, but this is just not my thing. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take this too just because we need these. I actually need to set up the devices to process this, so I need to do that too. Not sure how much of that you actually want to see on camera. Setting up all the machines and things. All right, let's go. I want to go see what there is to see. Now, we already explored that large R's thing right there. So, I don't think I can get all the way across this. No, I can't. Let's see. We can wing it a little bit. There we go. All right, what is there to see over here? Am I going? Yep, I'm just going to keep going this way. See what there's to see. It's going to get to be night. Real life puppy. All right, so I did. Yep, I have this. So let's take advantage of this. I know I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, but best to sleep through the night and continue. Yes. Yep. Okay, let's put that away so I don't lose it. No way. No way. Ha 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 ha. Free waystone. Awesome. I only have one, and I haven't been using it because I only have one. Oh, lovely. In an earlier version of this mod pack, the waystones were showing up on the map. And, oh yeah, I did come over here because I investigated that. Alright, so I've been this way. I missed the waystone. What is this? This has got to be lava because this is all ash. That's lava. Alright. So we're about here. Okay. So with the waystones showing up on the map, it was very easy for people to see where they were to go get them. And in a later update, they changed that, which in a way is, you know, nice because it was a little too easy to find waystones. I mean, if you could look at a map and find 5 waystones and go pick them all up, it made travel kind of trivial. Don't really need watermelon. But good to know it's here. Okay, so I'm in the... Whoa, okay. I was going to say I'm in the jungle, so I wonder if there's a temple, and lo and behold, there's a temple. Let's go over that way. I don't know why I'm whispering. But... Oh, that is not a friendly. Okay, and I know I said I didn't want watermelon, but it's right there. This does not look like a standard temple at all. So I don't know what this is. This is something... Enchanted Tangle? I think that's what this is, this colorful biome. We'll get to that in a minute. What is this? More surface oil, which we don't need. Okay. Yeah, never good when the walls are two blocks thick and it looks like a giant mouth you're walking into. Okay. Yeah, the things mounted say trap to me. And I'm a little concerned. Oh, and there's something down. Okay, what is this? No, it's dispensers that are empty. And, okay, that's my bug. That's a dropper. Okay. Nothing up here. What's over here? No. Still nothing. Take the bed. Because I have villagers I'm breeding, so they need beds. There's a dropper. Another dropper. Okay. Well, they're all empty. Kitty slippers. I think this is the one that... yeah, I think the kitty slippers scares away creepers. I think. And I'm just trying to follow the outline here of the picture in the background, and Wasn't sure if this was a connection or not. Yeah, safe falling height. So creepers and phantoms. Yeah, this is good. This is good because I'm not really fond of phantoms. And if anybody, you know, has watched any of my episodes, you know that I'm not a big fan of phantoms. Uh, but let's see. Let's put this stuff away. That's mine. I'm not worried about the phantoms at the moment. I am wearing a bug on my head. That's and the I found quite a few with different stats. So this is actually one of the better ones. And I'm wearing, yeah. I think maybe just because if this is going to be a dungeon crawl, there could be creepers. I'm gonna put those. Oh, I do have them. Oh, okay, hold on. This is 2.5 blocks. And this is 3.5 blocks. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to put those on. So if you find, oftentimes when you find one of these things, you can find multiple, especially if like in the nether. So it's good to check out the stats to see if there's one that's better than the rest. Okay. Let's, do I actually even have, I have torches, and I have, okay, I have some of these things. And let me put that away, chances are I won't need that. Alright, let's, do something crazy. Nice thing about these fireflies is they kind of go everywhere. You can put them on. This is not a dead end. Don't like the fact that, oh, okay, well, there's nothing under there. That would be a great place to hide something. Okay, I feel like this is going to be trap, trap, trap. See, here's another dispenser. Like things are going to fall on my head. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. There's something right there. Oh, okay, finally, there's something in the dispenser. Okay, so things are trapped. Okay, Hunter's Belt, Magic Leaf. That's familiar. Hunter's Belt. That's for the pet. It's kind of like a different version of what I already have on. I'm wearing the leather belt, which does for charms, and but this will actually do for your pet. So my pet is safe at home, and I kind of like it that way, actually. Oh, and the berries are growing. So, oh, so not all alcoves are bad. Okay. Some are. Yep, there we go. Good source of string. I'll take it. Okay. Oh, there's a trap right there. Oh, and I just stepped on it. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the arrows because I've been a human pincushion before. It's things like potions and TNT and God knows what else they can throw at you coming out of a dispenser. Okay. Now there's a torch, and there's something, and there's something. Dropper with nothing in it. It's another one of those. Not seeing anything there. This is a dropper with nothing in it. I think I got another down. Yep, looks like it. Is it a down? Oh, no, it's just a down one way. I'm actually thinking they might do something on the steps too. Kind of scary. I'm not seeing anything. That doesn't mean anything. Taste a look. Oh, diamond. There we go. Breast iron ingots. Sorted pneumatikraft. Nice. Okay. It's worth the look. Alright, now I'm going to need torches. Probably. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm not touching that until I check these things. This is very much like, you know, the Mayan or Incan trial. Okay, well, I'll take that. Chamber. Now, I have the magma boots on, so I should be able to... Oh, there's a button here. Do I want to push the button? Yeah, let's push the button. Oh, I see. You have to run and jump. Or I can just walk. Well, let's do this. Let's try to run and jump. And then if we fall, it should still be okay. Alright, let's back up against the wall. Let's see how good my dexterity is. Not great. Okay, so I have a moment here to regroup, and I don't have my blocks out, but let's... I'm not dying, so that's good. Huh, I wonder what's underneath. Oh. Well, that's the other option, is you can just break it. Okay, that's good to know too. So nothing bad happens. Okay. At least nothing we know of. Dispenser. It's kind of cute. They're supposed to be like figures with a head. And the dispenser is the head. Yeah, I don't know why that worries me. See? Legs. Like a stick figure. just like the droppers and the things. Okay, this is spike traps. Okay, so wonder what that does. Yeah, my magma walkers are not going to get me across that. It does that. Okay, okay, okay. It pushes you off. All right. Problem solved. Don't think it's the way that's supposed to work, but that's okay. I think the idea is supposed to be getting across. So now you know, if you come into this and you hit this, it will push out. And there it is, there's a sticky piston. So chances are there's one back here too. Yep, I will take that. Sure, why not? Again, it's kind of cheaty to be able to do that. Wondering if it's designed, well, not cheaty, but obviously, if this was protected and you couldn't remove any of the blocks, then I can see where this would be a very different place to go through. That being said, if you're on a server and you see this, be aware that if they've protected this so you can't break blocks, yeah, this would be a whole different experience. So just be aware. And again, we're going down. This is bigger than I thought. Yeah, nothing says, you know, bypass something like that. Other than the fact that there's no passage underneath here, and now I'm wondering. Oh, it's that, the dispenser. And redstone here, let me see what that is. And again, if this is protected, then you can't do what it is I'm doing. Okay, that's the end of it. No chest, no. Well, not that I know of. Let me... No, okay, not seeing anything. Oh well, I looked. That was... Yep, nothing. Alright. Yeah, the beds, it's best to bring your own bedroll so that you don't have to use these beds, because it'll reset your spawn point, which is not ideal. But if this is this or nothing, then you can always take the bed also. Nothing to worry about. That's not exciting loot. Alright, let's see what's in the next room. Well, the rooms are getting bigger. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Little weirded out that I have flint, yes. That I'm not seeing much. I mean, there's no creatures here. It's all traps. That's just that. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to light this place up here. Is there a, there's something back there. A dispenser with a flint and steel. How convenient. Yes, I already have one though. Is there one back here too and I just, nope. Oh, oh, there's a series of hoppers. Now I'm wondering what this does that I've just removed. Probably did something interesting. And now I'm not going to see what it is. Okay. Probably should have maybe tossed something into the offering bucket. Oh, that was not expected at all. And this is something else that can happen with breaking blocks. Wow, this is, if I find another one of these somewhere, I will definitely throw something into the bucket to see what I missed out on. Somebody went through a lot of work to design this, and I'm just okay, there's definitely pistons here. What is this doing? Alright, let me go see what's above where that is. It could be some kind of a passage that maybe is right there, that I have somehow inadvertently, a ring projectile. Okay. Have messed up because I have gone through and done a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's, I don't even know what I need to toss in there. Put this away. Well, that's bamboo. Let's take the bamboo shoot. There's nothing over here, nothing obvious at least. Alright, let's light this up just a little bit more. Now again, same kind of thing. So if I... what, liquid? No? I tossed it in and it disappeared, so that's... I don't know if that's... Huh. Okay. Well, let's see here. There is definitely a lot of pistons here. And again, I can definitely see where if you couldn't break blocks, you'd never see this. And you'd never know that this was a thing here. Something shifted. Where did it go? You guys did see that, right? There was one of those bugs. This has got to be designed to not be broken. I can't imagine that. There it is. Silverfish, that's the word I was looking for. To kind of ruin the whole design here. A bit annoying. With diamond armor, they're just annoying. They're not harmful. Okay, well, I think it's just the same. It's just a mirror image of what's on the other side there. Yep. All right, so I think the answer is there's something, yep, there's something here, and there's the pistons. And I think all these guys are falling down in the hole that I made. Yeah, they're down there somewhere. So this is it. This is it. Ah, now I'm down in the hole I made. And now we have a free-for-all. Let me come into the light a little bit. God, there's everywhere, these things. They did not like the fact that I broke through the wall. So this is something to watch out for. If you do break through the wall, you get inundated with silverfish. But it's doable. And that looks very boss-like. I'm going to grab these because, you know, I like... Yep, there's even more. I'll go down and get them. So these I've already gotten. Okay. You can definitely come around and get me here. Oh, here, let's put this away. I already used up all of my, I guess I did, used up all my torches, unless I stuck them in here accidentally. Oh, there's one. Alright. Okay, nothing says a little unnerving that, again, there's still nobody there. So this is all, other than the silverfish, really seems to be about the traps. And there's fish down there. Look at that. That's very cool. Oh, I think the silverfish are coming in. And only because I can, I'm just going to look and see if there's anything under here. No, there is not. Oh! Wow. Okay. 10 pieces of gold, 20 emeralds. Am I counting that right? Yes, I am. And if you're doing the apotheosis, luck, experience, wow. If you put it on armor, it's luck. If you put it on something else, it's experience. If you put it on a staff, you get both. And this is also a pretty nice gem. Chip gem of the warlord. Okay, so I am not seeing an exit out of here. So I'm thinking I have to go back the way I came. Unless one of these is like an exit out through... Nope, it is not. It is decorative only. And now that I'm down here, is there any way back up? Yeah, I can just go right up the water. Okay. So we have to fight our way back through. Alright, I'm going to get these little annoying things that are making noise and I think just went into the water. Yeah, I think they went in here. Let's see if I can... Of course I get more. Let's see, are there any others? Nope. There is coal down here. I'll take the coal. A little bit that there is. Is there anything else? No. In fact, on that note, I will also take... Come on, get up here. The bridge is actually just a bunch of campfires is the word I was looking for. Sorry, I was focused on where I was going. Oops. And there we go, and we're out. All right. So I think that is it. I can take candles and that type of thing if I want. I'm not that interested in it. Don't think there's anything else there. Though I did not explore that fully, but that's okay. I think this is it. That was a fun exploration. And now I just going to run back through quickly. Thankfully it's very linear, so it's not difficult to navigate down or up. You just keep following the path. Let's go up over here. Yep. And back up again. I think we went down 3 times. If anybody sees anything to loot that I missed, please put something in the comments and I will go ahead and come back and get it. But I think I did a pretty good job. Whoops. This way. And up again. So, not your standard temple, but very, very cool. Actually, while I am here, and in a fairly safe spot, let me eat, and yeah. I'm going to go ahead and rest. I hope you enjoyed this episode, exploring around. I'm going to continue in the next episode, and I will go ahead and sign off here. Hope you enjoyed exploring Unknown Jungle Temple, and we'll catch you in the next one. If you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. If you add any comments below, I do answer them all, so respond to them all. And Cuberized, signing off. See you at the next one. Thanks.